this with some liquor. So I can just feel myself getting reheated again. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Money Chanel and I'm back with another. Hold on, wait a minute. I ain't been on the YouTubes for a month, y'all, and I done forgot. Hold on. Ooh.
Work hard and determined, it's safe to say I earned it. Whoa.
If you guys have any content that you want to see specifically or any video ideas, make sure you guys comment them down below. Subscribe to the channel. When you do that, like the video while you're at it. Share this with your auntie, your sister, your grandma, your cousin, your baby daddy, his girlfriend. Share it with the baby. The grandmama's the baby. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure y'all share. Turn on post notifications so you guys can always be notified when I post a video, even though it's not that often. Today, I'm about to tell y'all the story of the time where I got fired because my coworker was a hating ass old. Yeah, y'all, I'm gonna spice it up. I got a lot of story times I just can't think, nor do I know what y'all like. I know y'all like fighting ones and one where I'm getting cheated on. Y'all just like to see me in distress, but it get a little repetitive, so I'm gonna try and shake it up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and tell this story time because I've had time to let it simmer. It doesn't hurt as much. The only thing that hurts, I feel like, and y'all understand, y'all know when y'all get in an argument or something happens and you just feel like you just didn't do enough. Like I really should have showed my bare black ass, but I didn't. I took the high road. I did, kinda, a little bit, but you know what they say, you know, take the high road and it'll lead you to a better path. And taking the high road don't always feel good. Sometimes you need to slap a bitch. I got fired after like, dang, how long was I working there? I feel like I was only working there for not even a month. I had been working there for a couple of weeks. So let me just get into this to y'all. Yeah, so I'm not gonna say no names for real, just in case, you know, hard times come around and, you know, I need them again. But I'm gonna say a name. I'm gonna definitely tell y'all what place I worked at. It was a Fat Tuesday somewhere in Houston. There's a couple, so, you know, hopefully these old assholes don't know how to work YouTube. But yeah, y'all, so you know me, just a go-getter, a hustler. I had first moved out here and I was trying to find me a job. It was a daiquiri shop, you know, right across the street from my house. First of all, I am an advocate for that liquor. I was like, it's lit. Not only was I gonna be able to work at a daiquiri shop for me, get a little bit of coin, not much because, you know, Texas pays dust, but I get a discount or free daiquiris. I didn't know which one it was at the time, but I'm grateful for it all. I want it. Give me that application. So I walked up in there, signed out the little paper application. Honestly, I should have knew they was bogus as hell because don't nobody even got paper applications no more. Ain't we running out on paper and like tree bark and whatnot? Like, it's scarce out here. The economy is not built for you to be having paper applications. And he had a little attitude when he slid me my application, but we're not even gonna speak on that. You know, he slid it across the counter, filled it on out. Yep, and then I think I went back there, gave my application, and I think they called me the next day or they told me to come back for an interview that day. I don't know, but boom, your girl got it. Came back for the interview. She was like, I love your personality, blah, blah, blah. You know, sucking my meat stick and all the good things I love to hear. And I'm just like, baby, when do I start? Where's the liquor? She told me it's a 50% discount on daiquiris. Boy, you know I was gonna be in there turned. I was I was lit. You know, they paid me pennies and nickels, but free daiquiris and a little bit of chump change on the side. What more can you ask for at the time? It's not like I was hard up for money at the time, but you feel me? I needed something to do, something to pay me, and something to drink. So, boom, I did that. Okay, cool. My first couple of days were awesome. The tips were banging. The only thing I didn't like is that we had to split tips, because I'm not gonna lie, bitch, if I'm doing all the work and you just hitting the machine why we gotta split tips at the end of the night? If I did more work than you, why do I have to share my money with you? They gave this to me. They handed it to me. Is you crazy? Is you cool? But that happened. So yeah, I got my little Fat Tuesday shirt. I used to come into work cute every day because the niggas was always driving by, especially on the weekends. Yes, ma'am. 9 times out of 10 they was with their girlfriends, but that didn't matter because baby, I was still getting tipped. Thank you. Unless the girlfriend was being a hater. Y'all don't come up with somebody's establishment and trying to be thinking somebody wants your man just because your man about to tip. Don't do that. Have I done that? We was allowed to have, it was like little taste tester cups, because you know you can't be drunk on the job, even though I'm giving too much tea, but yeah, baby, them 2 little sample cups wasn't getting nobody drunk, but we was allowed to have 2 sample cups on the job. Me personally, this is probably why I got fired, but I was always getting more than the required limit. I was a hard worker. I was doing my dang thing. I'm gonna say about like week 2, I had I was having fun. Like everybody in the job was cool. I was getting along with everybody, and I met this one coworker, I think on like my 3rd day working there. She was real cool. It was this older lady. We're gonna give her a name. We're gonna call her Yzma, because you know what, she just reminded me of Yzma. If y'all know who Yzma is, I'm gonna show y'all. She reminded me of Yzma. She was just very skinny lady, very tall, very in the face. I don't know how to explain it. We're gonna call her Yzma. You know, she was real nice. She was definitely like 50 decades older than me, but it was cool. You know, sometimes them relationships at work be the best. The old ass lady who loved to gossip be your best friend. She was giving me all the tea on everybody, telling me how, you know, they was unemployed, they baby daddies was yanking their ponytails out on the weekends when they was at the club, you know, who was fucking on who, you know, who was about to get fired. I was always put up on game every time I came to work. The only thing that I hated was the cleaning. We had to clean every single day, every hour. I don't care if the machine is leaking, spitting juice. I don't feel like cleaning the counter every single time. I don't feel like mopping the entire, like, oh, that was the most annoying part, especially because we're getting paid shekels. I'm doing all this work to get shekels at the end of the day. What is that about? But baby, them tips was good. So yeah, y'all, I was getting in real good with Yzma. You know, she would tell me her whole life story and just be like, you know, you have such a positive and nice spirit. You know, she would always just say I'm such a hard worker. She don't gotta tell me what to do. She would even, you feel me, like hype me up to the manager to my face, because she was definitely talking behind my back. Somebody who talks about every single person to you, please, baby, don't think you're exempt. They are definitely talking shit behind your back. I realized she was going to be a problem. So I did tell y'all she was ancient as Greece. So old. She was so old. She started doing little petty stuff. Like, I feel like that she just thought she could get away with because she was old as fuck and she had been there for longer than everybody. Mind you, she was an employee just like me. You are not my boss. You're not paying me the shekels, so who are you to tell me what to do? So she would, but y'all, I needed the job and I needed the liquor at the time, so you know, I was willing to let some stuff slide. But then she started ice skating, and that's when I had a problem. So we would be on shifts together, which we were on shift most of the time because she was like the only one who was like dedicated to that job. And I am not trying to be funny at all. Baby, if you gonna work a job, you better work that job to the death of you. If you like that job. She genuinely liked the job. She would take the bus every single day, come, you know, she had, I'm not gonna get all into her business. She done ran down all her business to me, but you know, that's not my business to tell. But she would make an effort. I would even drop her off and pick her up sometimes. You know, she said she loved this job. This job was her favorite thing to do, her only thing to do. So you know what that means. She's gonna be kissing a lot of ass, snitching and thinking she's running stuff. So we would be on shifts together and we were like allowed to take like smoke breaks, like little 15 minutes. But you know, there's some people who just start to overdo it. You don't have to pee that many times. You don't need to smoke that many times. I can tell by the color of your lips, you don't need to be smoking those anymore. A black a day will not keep the doctor away. So she would go outside, she would smoke, and she would be like, can you wash the dishes for me? Can you do this? Can you do this? Okay. I thought these things were assigned on the board for a reason. That's your job, Buki. I'm confusion. Why am I doing your job when you're fully capable? You know better. You've been on this earth for a very, very, very long time. And you're trying to manipulate me because I'm younger than you. I'm not stupid, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I let it slide, I let it slide, I let it slide. But, you know, like we were cool, so I would let it slide. And then like there was this one time, I can't remember exactly what it was. It's not like I got in trouble, but it was, I think my manager was trying to figure out why I kept needing so many days off, but I was trying to explain to her, baby, I got family issues, I got stuff going on. Don't tell me I could make my own schedule if you're gonna question me about the schedule I make it, bitch. Like what? So yeah, she, you know, so she was vouching with me to the manager for that. So I was like, okay, cool, like we locked in, like 4L, we like for lifers. No, I was very much wrong. One thing, y'all, I had to learn very quickly, co-workers, people from your job is not your friend. We'll have another story time. I could honestly just throw it in there. I'm gonna throw it in there and tell y'all how I really had to figure out like these hoes is not your friend at work. Don't matter how close in age y'all are, how close y'all think y'all are when y'all on shift. But once you clock out, boo, that is not your friend. Let's fast forward to the day that this whole story time is about. So I get to work, y'all. Honestly, I am human. I can only do so much. I have emotions, I have feelings, and I have a breaking point. So, you know, there's just some days I'm gonna get to work, I don't wanna gossip, I don't wanna talk, I want silence. I want silence. I don't wanna hear you breathing. I barely wanna be breathing myself. So let's just work and not talk. She was one of those people because she was a mouthy old lady. So when I had first walked in, I already was just kind of like not feeling it that day. I didn't want to be at work, for one. You know, whatever other life struggles was happening to me at the same time. You know, I'm in my 20s, life is drowning me. I'm trying to figure out what's my purpose. And you're coming in here trying to talk. Let's just make this daiquiris. Can we do that, please? So I come into work. You know, she's been on this earth for a very, very long time. So I'm sure there is a lot more things she has to worry about than I do. But I just didn't really enjoy her tone when I first got in here. It was just kind of salty. I didn't like it. So, you know, when you're already just kind of not in the mood and it takes that one little thing to set you off. So me personally, when I get to feeling some type of way, I'm gonna shut all the way down. And I feel like that really bothers people because I have such like a vibrant personality. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, I tend to bring the vibes in the room a lot of the time. And some people just can't bubble alone. Once you take that energy back or take that energy away from them, they don't like that. They get to feeling some type of way. You gotta really starve people of your energy for real. But, you know, she just didn't like that. So me, I shut all the way down. I just stopped talking. Honestly, the job is easy to do and I know what I'm doing. So it's not like a job where we have to interact. When there's an order, I can hear it. I can see what they're asking for because the receipt's right there. I get the cup. I pour the machine in the cup. And that's it. There's nothing for us to talk about. Hand it to you and you give it to the customer and they're going about their day. I mop, you know what to do. It's written on the board. What are we talking about? But usually we talked every single day. So she wasn't feeling that, right? So I just seen her like nitpicking at little things. Mind you, y'all, can't nobody say nothing to me because not only did the manager, the coworker, Yzma, was telling me how good of a job I'm doing and if I keep going at this rate, I can be promoted, which honestly I did not want to be promoted because the promotion that she was talking about, first of all, a 50-cent difference. Whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm almost at $1. Like that was not going to do anything for me and it was so much more work for little to no pennies. Like it just didn't make sense. So it felt good to hear, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie, I won't be pouring daiquiris for much longer. This was honestly just a temporary job, so I already had that in my mind, but it was cool to you know, hear. Because one thing about me, when I get a job, I'm gonna go hard at it. I'm gonna put my best foot forward. So couldn't nobody tell me nothing, right? Haters, right? Watch. I remember I had went on like one of my little 15-minute break or 5-minute breaks, whatever it was. And there was customers. I was trying to get to them fast because the door was locked on the other side. So I just climbed over the counter. My feet didn't touch the counter or anything. And honestly, bitch, I'm the one motherfucking wiping it. So why is you worried about anything? She comes back there and she was like, can you not jump over the counters because in front of customers? I said the door was locked. She said, okay, well, don't jump over the counter when customers are there.
Huh?
Strike one. So I don't even think I gave her an answer. I was just like, okay. Cause she was behind me and I think I was doing dishes or something like that. And she came barging in. Mind you, left the customers unattended just to come address me. Girl, do your job. Address me later. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I was already gonna move accordingly and we wasn't gonna be talking the whole rest of the shift. Everybody gonna be uncomfortable in this motherfucker. So she had tried to say something to me. I think she had tried to say something to me about the cup or something. She had just tried to make some petty comment about the cup. About a cup or something. We were serving a customer and oh, that's what it was. We were serving a customer and like I said, it's not a job where we have to talk. We all know our jobs. You hand me the receipt. It says exactly what the drink is supposed to be, how it's supposed to be made, all that good stuff. Everybody knows their job. So there's no reason for us to be talking or communicating during that. You just want somebody to talk to. Boo, put your earphones in. Call somebody. I don't want to talk to you. She had said something to me and I just did it instead of responding to her. That wasn't good enough for her. So she was like, honestly, if we're not going to talk and have friendly conversation in a work environment, then I can't work with you. Ooh. I'm so sorry. On the application I signed, it said for me to do my job. I didn't have to come in here and talk. I didn't have to come in here and make friends. I'm confused. I'm just looking at her like she's stupid because what are you talking about? I came in here to do my job. I come in here to get paid, get tips, split them with all of you motherfuckers, take my shekels home and go to sleep. That was it. That was all I signed up for, boo. So she get the huffing and puffing. I'm sitting here just looking at her like, she's like, so can you not work in an environment where you have to be friendly with everybody? So I'm just sitting there, I'm looking at her and I'm like, I don't know who you're talking to, but you're not talking to me. Still just looking at her like she's stupid. I said, I don't have to make conversation with anybody. I'm just here to do my job. She said, okay, well, let me show you what happens when you don't want to make conversation with everybody in the establishment. So she gets on the phone with the manager. So I'm just sitting there just waiting. Because I'm like, I really hope this manager is not finna sit up here and tell me that I have to mingle with my coworkers in order to do my job. As long as I'm being kind to the customers, why are y'all worried about anything I have going on? Check the cameras. I'm doing my job, boo. Why are you not? Why are you worried about me trying to make conversation with a kid? You are too damn old. And tattletaling? For real? I was just so embarrassed, right? So she gets on the phone with the manager. She gets to tell the manager, Chanel is just being very difficult. I cannot work with her. She does not want to have conversation with me. She does not want to be friendly. And I just can't work under these circumstances. Da, 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 da. I honestly don't know what the conversation they was having with the manager. Okay, cool. So the manager asked me what the issue was. And I said, I don't have an issue. But the problem is the way she's talking to me, that's not going to work. Because I'm not a little ass kid. You're not going to talk to me like I might be a little kid to you because you're ancient. But you're still going to talk to me with some respect. Because at the end of the day, we're still on the same playing field, babe. You are not a manager. You are not my boss. Who are you? You can talk to me with respect or don't talk to me at all. The manager acted like she was gonna let it go. She was just like, do you think that you can complete the rest of your shift without any problems? I said, I actually absolutely can. Absolutely. As soon as she leaves me alone and gets out of my face and stops talking to me crazy like I'm one of her children. She did not birth me. That is not my mother. Why are you talking to me like this? So whatever. The manager hangs up the phone, cool. And I'm still just working, humming around, just acting like I don't even see her, like I've been doing, continuing to doing my job. Y'all, why do they let an hour go past and then bring somebody in to switch me out of my shift? So you mean to tell me, I was waiting for them to say I could go ahead and go home because I was ready to get in my car and go. But she was like, okay, you just go ahead and stay and see if you can finish the rest of your shift without any issues. They let an hour go by. I don't even know how long I had in my shift at that point. I feel like I had like 2 more hours left. So y'all trying to take my coin, the little baby bit of coin that I already am getting. Y'all trying to take it away. Okay, cool. So they came in, told somebody to get my shift. That was cute. I was still smiling in her face. She had to end up making me a drink because I definitely went ahead and used my discount to get me a nice little drink for my last little shift because I already knew they was gonna play me. Either they was gonna not put me on the schedule at all or just like give me shorter days, which again, like I keep saying, we only got paid pennies and dust. So you getting put on the schedule less means you're getting paid dust. Nothing. She still had to make my drink, still had to smile in her face and just make her feel so stupid because honestly I wanted to go home anyway. So you just made my night. Thank you. Yeah, y'all, so they honestly, them hoes so damn scary and phony because they didn't even tell me that I was fired. They just stopped putting me in the shift. And then I think, oh, you know what they did? They tried to be funny. The next shift, because it all had our names on it and like the days that we're supposed to work. So the next printout of the schedule for the next week just didn't have my name on it at all. Like even if you're not working, they still have your name on there and it just says off days. My name got erased from the schedule, print out all the way. So I was like, oh, you hoes want to play. Honestly, I didn't even care once they took my name off the thing, right? Because I was still coming there and getting my discount. Baby, the next time I went there, why the worker had the nerve, the audacity to say, oh yeah, my manager, Tisha, whatever, I was just gonna give her name. Tisha said that you're not allowed to get your discount anymore. I said, blasphemy. So y'all gonna be that petty and take away my discount and y'all can't even say it with y'all chest that I'm fired? It did, y'all, it did. Them 50% off discounts, it was taking $20 drinks to $10 for big old deck. I still think about that to this day. I do. It was heartbreaking, y'all. Rest in peace, my discount. Gone but never forgotten. I'm still stressed to this day about that, y'all. I will never forget that. So yeah, they was just being petty. They was hating because I'm pretty sure I look better than all her kids, and she would never look this fine back in her days. And I think that's what it was. I was popping, I was getting more tips than them, and I was just doing my thing, and I had only been there for like a couple of weeks. I would be mad too, boo. Mwah. No man. Mwah. Bunions on your toes. Mwah. You're still working there at 67. Yeah, so that was that, y'all. More of the story, your coworkers is never your friends. If you guys enjoyed these story times, let me know. Make sure you guys like this video, comment down below any other video ideas you guys want to see. Comment down below any of your guys' coworker stories that y'all got. Comment down below anything. Share this video with your friends, your sister, your auntie, your cousin, your brother, and make sure y'all turn on my post notifications so you guys can be notified every time I post a video because it's not that often. And I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Mwah. No job.